guys, welcome back. I'm super indecisive in general, but especially about choosing backdrops. I've probably sat in every single corner I could sit in my apartment trying to decide if it's a good backdrop. And we landed here, so let me know if you like this setup. Anyway, today I want to show you guys some of the things I like to use in the shower. I realized I've never actually done a video like this before, and I tried to put this all together in a shower routine. I couldn't figure out how to do it without flashing you guys 200 times and probably getting demonetized. So we're just gonna have to talk about it on camera, just you and me. So something you need to know about me if you're new here, I am very anal when it comes to fragrance and my skincare. So when it comes to body care, I try to avoid it to the best of my ability. But if there's a body butter or a body wash that smells really good, sometimes I just suddenly can't read. But I still try to go fragrance free to the best of my ability most of the time, especially when it comes to leave-on products, because that shit will stay on your skin for a long time. So yeah, just putting that out there because a lot of these products is gonna be related to that. So the first thing is actually not a bad product. It's this thing right here. This is eucalyptus. This is actually dried eucalyptus, which is why it sounds all crunchy. I recently started putting fresh eucalyptus in my shower. This is an old one from last month. That's why it's on my desk. But like I said, I don't have a lot of fragrance in my body products, so I need a way to make the bath and the shower smell good. Like, I obviously still really enjoy things smelling really good, but the trick is to detach that from my body products, again, as best as I can. So there are two ways that I know of. One is using eucalyptus, which is my favorite way. I just take some fresh eucalyptus, I tie it upside down with a string on my shower head. I actually saw a rapper doing it, and that's how I discovered you can do this. But anyway, as you turn on the shower, the steam just makes the whole shower smell so good. It smells like fresh eucalyptus. I think you can also use lavender and hang it up the same way, and it just smells so good. So that's the first way, and it's relatively inexpensive. I just use this much. It costs about $3 and it lasts me a month, maybe a little bit more. So it's something extra, it's something fancy. It's just like a really easy way to make your entire shower experience feel so much more elevated. Another way you can make your shower smell good without putting fragrance on yourself is using shower cakes or shower tablet. You can actually bake those yourself, and there are a bunch of videos on YouTube teaching you how to do that. So the second thing is obviously body wash. Body wash, don't judge me, but I like to use the Aveeno Baby Soothing Relief Creamy Wash. Here's a tip: just because it says baby on the label doesn't mean it's only for babies. Aveeno is generally a very good brand. Even when they have fragrance in their products, it's usually very low in concentration, and especially their eczema or eczema line. Those are really good for people who have obviously eczema, but also dry skin or sensitive skin. And this Soothing Relief Creamy Wash has oatmeal and rich emollients. It says hypoallergenic, which doesn't mean anything, but in this case it's a very gentle formula, so it's not likely to cause irritation. Like, I feel like the whole shower commercial imagery of excessive lather and bubbles and all that is not necessary. You actually need a lot of soap for that much lather, and excessive use of soap can be very stripping on your skin. So having a good creamy body wash is just really nice, so you don't have to hop out the shower feeling like you lost the top layer of your skin and have to like put on 10 layers of lotion to make up for it, you know? And the best part is, because it's fragrance free, it's also safe to use on your coochie. So I've talked about feminine hygiene before, and I find it really crazy the type of feminine hygiene products that gets marketed towards women. I've heard about people doing essential oil baths for your vajay. Fragrance for your skin is irritating, but fragrance for your vagina, it can affect the good bacteria living their life, minding their business on your coochie. And when the bacteria is affected, it can lead to all sorts of problems. So try your best to go fragrance free. Your coochie is supposed to smell like coochie. It's not supposed to smell like flowers. And you probably already know it's also self-cleaning, so you don't have to go inside and like clean. You can just gently wash the outside the same way you wash every other body part. And if you have a gentle body wash, you can use that all over. If you really need something to deal with odor down there, try to use something that has odor control, so it stops the odor before it starts, instead of trying to cover it up with something like lavender oil, peppermint oil. But yeah, recently this is all I've been using, and you know, she's doing good. Next, I want to talk about our sponsor today, who's not only sponsoring this video, but also this beautiful hair, which is Function of Beauty. I'm sorry, I actually use these products so they're not all nice and clean. So this is what I've been using on my hair for the last month or so. Before I took the sponsorship, obviously, I tested this out and I posted it on Instagram after my first time using these two plus the hair mask, and I actually got a lot of compliments on Instagram on my hair. So if you've never heard of them, Function of Beauty is basically a company that allows you to customize your shampoo and conditioner to your hair type and hair goals.
So you go on their website and you can take a hair quiz on your hair type. So mine is wavy, fine, and I have an oily scalp. And my hair goals is to deep condition, lengthen, straighten, fix split ends, and replenish hair.
I'm a professional shampoo hoarder. I probably have 3 other shampoos in my shower right now because I just never finish them because I feel like they're just not doing what I wanted to do. And I've tried high-end and drugstore. So you get an individualized formula for your hair goals. I want to grow my hair out and I really need to condition it because I permed the fuck out of my hair. So it's super damaged right now, but you can never tell. So all the formulas they have are free of sulfates and GMOs and parabens. I'm not anti-paraben, but if you are, that's something you don't have to worry about. But my favorite part about this is you can choose whether or not there is scent or dye. So obviously I try to avoid fragrance in my skin product, but in your hair products, for some people, that could even be a problem, especially if you have a sensitive scalp. And it's so hard to find a dye-free and fragrance-free shampoo. And for people with long hair, this was actually a problem for me for a long time. I didn't realize that my hair care products were actually causing me backne, which is what I call back acne. So if your hair product has a lot of bad ingredients, or if you know for yourself that fragrance can trigger acne for you, I think these are just so good for me to not have to worry about that. So obviously for these I chose scent free and dye free. Not that I have anything against dye, but it's just so pretty and white. They come with pumps as well, so super convenient, and it has my name on it. The hair mask is also really good. So this is their hair mask. I've used like half of it already. But here's a tip. Usually people use hair masks maybe once every week or 2. What I do, because I have such damaged hair, I take like a small scoop of it and then apply it just at the ends, and then I take the conditioner and apply it everywhere else, and I do that every day, which is why I'm going through my hair mask pretty fast. And it just makes my hair super soft, and it's like that really flowy, bouncy texture that you see. So yeah, click the link below if you want 20% off. It's not affiliate and it's available in a lot of countries. The last thing I want to talk about is the Aveeno Eczema Care Itch Relief Balm. Eczema, tell me how you pronounce it. So I actually keep this by my shower because this is something that I learned from Dr. Dre, the dermatologist, not the rapper. So after you wet your skin, there's transepidermal water loss, and to stop that, you need to apply moisturizer on your skin while it's still wet. So letting your skin air dry or patting it down is just sucking the moisture out of your skin. So the tip I got from her is to just place a good occlusive moisturizer next to your shower. Before you even get out, just slap that shit on. And that's what I've been doing, and my skin feels so soft and smooth and plump. And this is probably the thickest moisturizer, if you can even call this a moisturizer, I've ever used. It's more like a balm or an ointment. This also has oat and ceramides, dimethicone, and just the most occlusive ingredients. This might be a little bit heavy for a lot of people, so if you have oily skin, opt for something lighter. If you have normal skin, if you can get this as a tester, try it out first so you can be comfortable with the texture before you commit. This is from the drugstore, but it's not that cheap. But if you have eczema or dry skin, I highly recommend this. Toronto winter has been sucking the moisture and the life out of me, and she helps. So that is it, you guys. My shower really isn't super fancy, and I don't use that many products. I just like things simple and easy, especially when it's my daily routine. Also, another thing, I want to emphasize that I am not perfect when it comes to avoiding fragrance in the shower. I would still take a bubble bath every once in a while, even though that's bad for skin, because you gotta balance it out, you know? Like, it's like when you're on a healthy diet, like, you know what's healthy, but you still gotta live life. You still gotta eat at Taco Bell every once in a while. That's my philosophy when it comes to eating, and that's my philosophy when it comes to skincare. And let me know in the comments what kind of shower products you swear by. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and subscribe. I'll see y'all next week. Bye.